we are a gun society. You know, like it or not, it's there. You know, we have a war on drugs. We haven't been able to win the war on drugs. There are firearms out there. A lot of the criminal element has firearms. We're asking that law-abiding citizens who've taken the course and are acting responsibly be able to carry their weapons into restaurants that serve alcohol.
Senator Cheney.
Senator, I have to ask you this question. What are they afraid of? Before they could carry these concealed weapons, obviously nobody killed them, nobody shot them, and now that they can carry these guns, they're afraid of it. You tell me, since you're one of the advocates, what are they afraid of?
Well, I think you were making a very good point earlier about ISIS and ISIL and the Taliban and the way the world situation is now, and so many Americans becoming radicalized, and as much violence is going on. Everybody has a personal feeling of insecurity or security.
My ISIS is the police. And you know what the county attorney said, Don Klein? If the officer makes a mistake, if he's wrong, but he had reason to think that he was right, then he's clear. I cannot get away with that and shoot you and say, well, I thought he's going to do something. They say, buddy, that doesn't work. Well, now, we presume that these officers are trained to show how little their training means and how they hide behind it. Some guy out east was fired because he was dealing with a guy who had a mental problem and wound up, he was on duty, shot the guy 14 times, and he was fired. Now he's trying to get his job back. And you know what the lawyers are arguing? And he's justified in view of the not finding any fault in what these cops are doing. He said, yes, he shot the man 14 times, but it was within his training. So now, if the police are trained to shoot somebody in the back, then the cop who shoots in the back says it was pursuant to my training and he's home free. That's what's happening. I would tell young people, if you tell somebody to go across the world to fight for ISIS, they can put you in jail. If you just talk about it, if you want to fight injustice, you don't have to go around the world to find the ISIS mentality. Your ISIS is in America, and you're likely to die over there one way or the other. So if you're going to die making your home safe. My home is not threatened by ISIS. Mine is threatened by the police. The police are licensed to kill us. Children, old people. They showed a guy on a highway, the highway trooper. He had this elderly black woman down on the ground just beating the stew out of her. And nothing was done to him. That's what I see. Now suppose somebody told me somebody from ISIS did that, then everybody's